Okay, so this is my next deck. Heck, um, this is my chaos deck. Heck, great. So here we are. We have my lovely grow up bud, who, when he's in the grave, you can send the top deck card of your deck to the grave to special summon him from your grave. Awesomeness, right? Can only use his effect once per duel. Then we have Morphing Jar. Everybody knows. Those are my lovely Morphing Jar. It's gold. Hold if you want to know. Flip. Both players discard their hand, all cards in hand, then draw 5 new. Plague Spreader Zombie. Level 2 tuner monster. You can place a card on top of your deck to special summon this guy from your grave. When you do that, when he leaves the field, he's removed from game. Sangin. He's destroyed when he's sent to the graveyard. You can search a card from a monster 1500 or less from your deck to your hand. Gores, when you have no cards in your hand or on your side of the field whatsoever, you can special summon them from your hand. And when you take damage in general, if it's battle damage, you could then special summon an Emissary of Darkness token, and which is the same attack as the same amount attack and defense as what you take as damage, or you can inflict if it's effect damage, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the amount of damage you took. Bleh. Dark Arm Dragon requires 3 darks in your exactly 3 darks in great. You have special summon from hand when this then you can remove 1 dark monster from your grave to destroy 1 card on the field. Woohoo! Battle Fader. When your opponent declares direct attack, you can special summon this card from your hand and end the battle phase. When it's special summoned by its effect, it's removed from game. Honest gives your light monsters a boost, or when it's on the field, you can kick it back to your hand during your main phase. His gives your light monsters a boost equal to the attack points of the monster that your light monster is attacking. Which is why it works so well with this guy. Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. Can only be summoned in by you removing a light and a dark from your graveyard from game. During each of your turns, you can activate one of the following effects. Either the first effect is remove from play a monster on the field, but if you use it, you cannot declare an attack. The second effect is, or you can't attack with this card. The second effect is when this card destroys an opponent's monster as a result of battle, it can attack once again in a row. So that means if your opponent has 4 monsters on the field, you can attack each one of them with this guy, and then also get at that next attack in on your opponent for direct. It's very, very nice. Next we have 2 Ghost Ships, which came out in the new Hatcher stuff. It's a level 5 light fiend with 1900 attack and 1000 D. It cannot be normal summon or set. It must be special summon from your hand by banishing 1 light monster from your grave. It's very nice to go after some high level stuff, or rank stuff, however you want to put it. 2 Cyber Dragons, special summon them from your hand where your opponent controls no monster. Here's these 2100, level 5, machine, light, yahoo! 2 Chaos Sorcerers, special summon by removing 1 light, 1 dark from grave. Once per turn during your main phase, you can remove from play 1 face-up monster on the field. If the effect is activated, this card cannot declare an attack this turn. Breaker the Magical Warrior. Sorry. When this card's normal summon, place a spell counter on it. hit increased attack by 300, so he goes up to 1900 when he's normal summon, and you can remove one of those spell counters to destroy a spell or trap card on the field. Very simple. One max. You can't have more than one, which is kind of depressing. Then we have my 3 different rarities of Raikou. Woohoo! Common, Gold, and Super. Raikou, Light Sworn Hunter. Her level 2 light monster. Her beast, flip effect. When this card is flipped, select one card on the field. Hold and destroy it. That's optional. The second part of its effect is not. Send 3 cards from your deck to grave. Top 3 cards from deck to grave. We have a Monster Reborn. Brings back a monster from either player's grave. Heavy Storm destroys all spell and traps on the field. Primordial Seed, which became playable thanks to Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, being playable. They hit it right off the back and made it limited. Hit along with them. You can activate this card when there is a Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, or Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End on the field. Add 2 your remove from play cards to your hand. So basically, the 2 monsters you remove from game, you get to put them right back in your hand. Very simple. Pot of Avarice. Select 5 monsters in your grave and shuffle them back into your deck. Draw 2. Dark Hole destroys all monsters on the field. Allure of Darkness. Sorry if I'm not showing you guys what it looks like. Draw 2 cards. Remove from play 1 dark monster from your hand. And if you don't have any darks in hand, you have to discard your entire hand to the grave, or actually send, which kind of screws up the whole fact that in a Dark World deck it would, I don't know how that would actually work. Never mind. Barrow from a different dimension. Select 3 up to 3. He remove from play monsters and return them to the owner's grave. That means your opponent's crap and your own crap. Most of the time you're doing it to your own stuff, though. Book of Moon. Flip face up monster into face down defense position. This deck, I believe, only takes up the fact of 2 MSTs, unless that next card is an MST. Destroy 1 spell or trap on the field. Yeah. This deck is fun, though, because it's got 2 Pot of Dualities. 1 Secret, 1 Super. I know, it sucks. It's amazing. They didn't change the wording for Pot of Duality at all. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Heck, add one of them to your hand. Shuffle the rest back into your deck. You can only activate 1 Pot of Duality per turn. You cannot special summon any monsters the turn you activate Pot of Duality. Awesome. Sweet, right? We have 1 Dark Bribe. Negate the effect of a spell or trap card your opponent controls. Destroy it, and your opponent draws 1 card. Solomon's Judgment. And pay half your life points to negate the activation of a spell, trap, normal summon, flip summon, and special summon, destroy a spell, trap, or special summon monster. Mirror Force destroys all attack position monsters on your opponent's side of the field when they declare an attack. 2 Bottomless Trap holes removed from play. A monster when it's summoned, when opponent's monster when it's summoned, and if it has 1500 or more attack. And 2 Call the Haunted. Hit special summon 1 monster from your graveyard in face-up attack position. And when this card is removed from the field, destroy that monster. When the monster is destroyed, destroy this card. So, next is the lovely extra deck that we have going on here, which, yes, you'll see is really screwed up right now. So, we have Mistworm, basic. Scrap Dragon, awesome. Put that off to the side for a minute here. Bronic. Justice Cataster. Flameveil Ruzakaias, who's a piercer monster, does piercing damage and gains 300 attack every time he inflicts damage to your opponent. So, That's why I moved that other one. 2 Black Rose Dragons to nuke the field. Stardust Dragon, don't know why. Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, because of the 2 Cyber Dragons in my deck. If I run into Cyber Dragons or a machine deck like Gadget, uh, you don't need polymerization for him, and he summons by sending Cyber Dragon and 1 or more machine monsters from anywhere on the field to the graveyard. He gains 1,000 attack for each one, or 1,000 times each one. So basically 1,000 attack for each one, however you want to word it. Next we have my cool, awesome secret keeper. I have no idea what the first part of its name is, but Keeper of Armageddon. It's a dark rank 5 Have Exceed, or XYZ, whatever you want to call it. Once per turn, ditch one of the XYZ materials from this card. Target a face-up card your opponent controls and destroy it. It's a 2,600 attack. There's a different version of this, which I don't have, known as Keeper of Genesis. 2 Utopias again. Awesome. Zen Master. Auto Shark. Yeah. One of these guys, even though you're going to throw that off to the side. And then Levier. The other one's just the other one. I didn't remove it from my mess of side decks. So, I don't know if I'll upload another video actually. So, those are my decks for this new Who ban list setup. Quite fun. Oh, decks. Levier is awesome. So yeah. Peace out, YouTube. Until next time. Which, who knows when that will be, when I build another cool deck I think is worthy of you. Which apparently no one else thinks my decks are worthy of anybody, because no one watches these videos half the time, so... Okay. Goodbye.